So that's a good one. And you said Aisha. Aisha. Thank you. Great. Yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Leah Mao. Most people call me Leah. I'm Dominican. I'm 20 years old. My major is dental hygiene. I'm graduating in the spring 2020. My goal for today is that I'm going to give a speech on the New York Dental Hygiene Association on November 1st. I have some feedback to get there. I mean, not the speeches, 7 to 10 minutes, but that was when I took my speech class, and that was in 2013.
Okay, so here's an idea. Maybe, so would you want to be one of the people that gets up and practices today, and I can give you feedback? It's up to you. You can think about it.
I don't think I'm prepared for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have a material though. I just haven't.
No problem. Don't worry. But if anybody does have a speech they've either given or want to, are going to give or have given, maybe I'll have one of you.
I want to know and I would have
No problem. Well, maybe I'll come back. Sometimes I've done a two-part thing where I then come back and we're asked to bring in a little something. So great. So you said dental hygiene is your field. Great. Okay, good. Thank you. And it's Leah. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll see how the timing goes. Sometimes we end up having time. Other times we'll see how things unfold. But that would be great. It might be a really good idea just to see how the elements that I'm going to discuss over the next few minutes and things that we're going to watch then can actually be put to use in a speech. Okay? And so, let's see.
My name is Julian. I'm a parent of Hostos student from Asian Liberal Arts. What I wish to extract out of this workshop here is like when I'm up against a group of people, specifically more than like 25, I think this impacts me and feeling other people and I just have to know how to channel that and use that to the best of my ability to give a more powerful, effective speech. So, just personally speaking, like right now, this is not really much of a big crowd, but like let's say if it was a crowd of like 20 or more, or just the idea of having somebody that has more knowledge, that has a PhD or something, like that, and everything that I want to, talk about, I think I overthink it, and I think that, if I mess up, that they're going to look at me in a different way. So I hope that this workshop can do that.
Good. So, yeah, that's sort of very common under the big umbrella of the fear of public speaking or nursing. I mean, we all get afraid of being judged or, what are they going to think and if I mess up. But, so we'll try to address some of that. Thank you. Yes.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Martinez. I'm a Hostos Community College student at USC. I'm a liberal arts major, but I'm focusing on going into the early childhood education program at Wheaton. I want to work with students with special needs because I'm a student with special needs and I have a learning disability and I suffer from dyslexia. So I want to connect with students to let them know that they shouldn't be afraid of what disability they have, that they can still learn and they can still get further, no matter what. And my goal for this workshop today is to speak more better publicly. I'm not afraid of talking in public. I feel like I talk all the
Yeah, eye contact is one thing, yeah, that's really great. Yes. Yes.
She's very disciplined.
Yeah, what I was going to say, yeah, that's true, and she smiled, that's a big secret weapon. I actually like the word weapon, let's see, a secret tool, a magic sauce, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, smiling when appropriate, like even for a serious subject, you might, oh, did you have your phone too? Yes, good, so she stood up as another person did down here, I think. Wait, was it Aisha or was it? In the purple? Yeah, Amadea, I think you stood up. Not, not that you had to, but yeah, that was powerful, and the smile was very powerful. Thank you. Great. Yes. Oh, that was smiling, but taking a stage.
So, what's up, everyone? First name is Martha. I'm from Santiago de Chile. So, I came here 5 years ago.
Could you increase the volume a little bit?
So, I graduated from high school, Cambridge, so I really took full speaking class with my professor, Miguel, my experience about class it was fun because I never feel nervous. I don't feel any type of nervousness when I took myself. But I learned on the from his classes for comfort. They come talk and talk with each other. The speech shouldn't be about me or my situation, but it should about me, about you too. Let's connect, let's talk about this, let's do this, empathize. Look up for new ideas, what can we improve each other, to do better.
Good, tell me your first name again.
Okay, I looked at it because
Yeah.
we go to the right side.
Okay, tell me.
A-double-T-H-E-R-S-O.
Oh, so now do Americans say Matheson?
They say Anderson, however you can.
What do you prefer?
Listen,
Okay, Matheson. Okay, great, thank you. Yeah, so what was nice is, so he decided to be aggressive, not in a bad way, assertive, I guess is the word I'll use, and come right up to the front of the room. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, great. Oh, good, yes. Yeah, did I miss anyone else that came in? Oh, good, okay, no problem. So tell me, or tell us your name and just any goal, anything you want about yourself, your age, or your goal.
Okay, my name is Elijah Sanchez.
Hello, Sanchi.
I'm a CNA, part-time, full-time student, and a full-time mom. It's really hard, but I'm managing it.
What's
somehow.
CNA?
It's a certified nursing assistant.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes. I work in a nursing home dealing with elderly people who can't bathe themselves. So I'm looking to make more money and to do more than just elderly people. I want to work with kids as well. So I want to study. I'm studying for registered.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Good, thank you.
I forgot to say one thing about me.
Yeah.
It's we're from Israel,
Artist. So let me hear you pronounce that. Artist. Yes, good, yes. So who else? Oh, I haven't heard from you two. Okay. Tell me, please introduce yourself.
I can't hear you.
They have to hear you all the way here.
That's okay, she can say. And tell me a little bit about what you're studying, what you hope to get out of this workshop. Great. Good, now say that, so that's wonderful. Say that again, but in more volume.
Okay, great leader.
Good, and one more time with even more volume. Yeah, that means sometimes it means you have to take enough of a breath.
You got this actually from the diaphragm.
Exactly. One more time.
I hope to be a great leader.
Okay, that's better already, because one of the things we'll discuss is you want to convey confidence. And we have things called confidence markers that we'll discuss in a second. But part of it is, and it usually affects women, but it can affect men. The volume sometimes is just simply too low, and it undermines your confidence and makes it appear, you come off as less confident, even though you might really know your stuff, etc. So one thing to think about is, are you using enough volume? That's something that can be practiced. You know, that's something that can be practiced. Great, but thank you. So did you say Ashley? I want to just, great, good, thank you. Hi.
My name is Amani.
Hello.
Hi, Imani.
I'm a Christian justice. So, I had a chance to, like you said, be a great leader and just graduate with this. That's what I want.
Great, great, thank you. Very good. So did I get, maybe some people are still coming in. But listen, let's do a little, thank you for sharing that, and let's do a little, let's watch a little clip.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
No problem.
Oh, no, hon. Let's hear from you, my dear. Thank you, thank you. She's been great, thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nora. I'm a dental hygiene student. I'm also an ambassador for the Leadership Academy.
Wonderful. So Nurhan, say that all again. Two things you can think about. Volume and kind of digging into the words more, articulating more. That's also a very powerful tool. So just do it again, but think of a little more energy, diction, and volume, right?
Hi, everyone.
Yes.
My name is Noah Saidi. I'm a dental hygiene student, and I'm currently an ambassador for the Leadership Academy.
That was so much better. Thank you. Good. Yes. Sometimes you just have to practice. Like one of my little tips to you guys is make sure, well, first of all, luckily you can practice your speaking voice every day. I mean, it could be at the deli, it could be when you raise your hand in class. So just trying to be aware of how you're speaking. Is it with enough volume when you raise your hand in class? Or is it too soft? And are you articulating enough? Right? That means moving the mouth enough that people can understand you. So here's a little lesson that we'll do. I'm going to play a little clip I think I'll play a clip from Obama's speech that made him famous. It might have been 2008, it was at one of the Democratic conventions, and that's when people started saying, oh my God, who is this guy? So he is, I think we all agree, he is a great speaker. So let's listen to it. While you're listening to it, jot down or keep in mind, because we're going to discuss it, and we're going to write it on this flip chart, what elements about his speaking style or speech itself, but the way he's doing the speech, do you think is contributing to making it really effective? Okay, so keep that in mind and we'll discuss it afterwards. Oh yes, I might need your help. So let's pull up YouTube, and we'll bear with me, guys. We'll just pull up this speech. I used to have it embedded in the link, and then somehow I lost the link. So yeah, remember before we leave, you guys can take some useful packets. I don't want you to be too distracted by it now. Do you think you got it? Oh, do you love the speech that made Obama famous? Right. No, they don't. Yes. bear with us, guys, we're just trying to make sure that we can. Does anybody, do you think there's anybody else that knows technically how we can get, I think we got it. I think we got it now. Good. Okay, so guys, listen carefully. Listen carefully and take some notes, okay? Try not to get too distracted right now by handouts. Thank you, Noah, that's great. So this is 2008 at the Democratic Convention in Boston.
2004 was totally unknown. People were saying, I don't know who this guy is. I wonder why they picked him.
He had his reputation as sort of an upstart, as sort of a young, rising figure of the party, but no one knew who this guy was. This was his chance to introduce himself to people.
Tonight is a particular honor for me because, let's face it, my presence on this stage is pretty unlikely. My father was a foreign student, born and raised in a small village in Kenya.
What makes it great for you is if you can somehow fold your story into this larger American story.
The next thing he says is that his mother's family, his grandfather fought in World War II. He used the GI Bill. They said in Kansas, so white people could say, he's just like us.
My parents shared not only an improbable love, they shared an abiding faith in the possibilities of this nation. I stand here knowing that my story is part of the larger American story, that I owe a debt to all of those who came before me, and that in no other country on earth is my story even possible.
Going into this speech, you had 4 years of George Bush, and you felt as a country like you've grown further apart.
04 was very much a divisive partisan race. Obama's speech is in some ways an antidote to that.
Alongside our famous individualism, there's another ingredient in the American side. A belief that we're all connected as one people. If there was a child on the south side of Chicago who can't read, that matters to me even if it's not my child. If there's a senior citizen somewhere who can't pay for their prescription drugs and have to choose between medicine and the rent, that makes my life poor even if it's not my grandparent. It is that fundamental belief, I am my brother's keeper, I am my sister's keeper, that makes this country work. E pluribus unum, out of many, one.
He gives a speech that precedes his entire political message in 2008, which is this sort of post-partisan argument.
Now, even as we speak, there are those who are preparing to divide us. The spin masters, the negative ad peddlers, who embrace the politics of anything goes. Well, I say to them tonight, there is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America.
Okay, so let's turn it off for the moment. Ooh, even though that's tempting. So you may want, I sort of stumbled upon this today. I'll try to get the link and maybe send it to Jason, because it looks like it might be fun to watch the whole thing at some point. Anyway, Noah, thank you. Well, actually, let's play a tiny bit more of it, because I want to see what they're going to say about technique. Let's just play a tiny bit more. Go forward a bit. I'll show you where. Go back a bit. Okay, let me hear it. Thank you.
Going into this speech, you had 4 years of George Bush, and you
two great gifts.
Another great
One is his mind, and the other is his ability to speak to large groups of people. There are three things that a bond does that really makes that speech effective. He wants concrete detail. He likes story, and he loves antithesis, the use of repetition in structure to show contrast. There is not a liberal America or a conservative America. There is one America.
There is not a black America, and a white America, and Latino America, and Asian America. There is the United States of America. But pundits like to slice and dice our country into red states and blue states. But I've got news for them too. We worship an awesome God in the blue states, and we don't like finger Lincoln poking around in our libraries in the red states. We push triple me in the blue states.
Thank you. I thought he might. So they went into more what he puts into the speech as opposed to another very important thing that we'll discuss, which is how he delivers the speech. So thank you, Noam. That was great. Yeah, that was exciting to listen to. I think it's very inspiring the way he speaks. So tell me, what do you think makes him, what elements did you see that made him a good speaker? And you can speak as loudly as you can. I'll get to everything.
A couple of things that I wrote down was that he connected to people, but the tone, the emphasis on parts, language, choice of context, comfortability/confidence, repetition shows emphasis, like poetry is appealing to the ear. Comfortability, confidence.
Yeah, great. You're bringing up some, thank you. You're bringing up some critical issues that we discuss a lot. These are aspects of vocal variety that contribute to conveying confidence. So the tone of your voice. If you had to describe Obama's tone, how would you describe it in a word or two?
Crisp, sharp.
Was it high, low? Was it thin? Was it?
One of the things for a person was preaching was power. At that time he was communicating the contents and everything else she said. She also used the power of herself to communicate something out of the book, like outside of the book, so everybody can understand him.
Yeah.
It's not just about the government or the US, it's about overall.
Exactly. He found sort of a way to unify the people.
Yeah, we are United States, or we are, not forget that we are individuals, so we have our own.
Yeah, very good. So what else did you notice about the way he's speaking?
I like Obama's speech because he says what is United States, right? He says like African American, Asian American, Latinos, and I like this.
Inclusive.
Yeah.
He's inclusive and makes sure that help everyone in the room to feel that they're included. That's true. So that has more to do with how he prepared the speech ahead of time, which is another critical aspect. There's how you craft the speech, and then there's how you deliver the speech. You know, so it's different things. Anything about delivery? Yes.
I don't know if I'm like.
Speak a little louder.
I don't know if I'm like hallucinating or something, but I found out that he was using iambic pentameter when he spoke.
Very interesting. Does everyone know what iambic pentameter is? It's a type of poetry that Shakespeare uses a lot. So it's ba 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 ba, right? Interesting. I'll have to listen to see. That's very interesting. Whether there's some sort of rhythm. Anyone that I haven't heard from? Yes.
And that made it more good.
Okay, good. 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 What about, again, delivery? Good, absolutely. Okay, that's really important. Good. Because when she says clear, what is another thing that she's trying to, what does she mean clear? Yes, yeah, so we'll put clear articulation. It's what I said before, you guys. It's what I said before, like you need to make sure your words are understood. And it won't sound phony, it'll just sound like good, understandable speech. So that's something you can practice. Yeah, his articulation is really good. It's very clear what he's saying, yes.
His movement, the hand movements, the gestures, made him relatable.
Yeah, that's excellent too. That's a big one, you guys. In fact, so we'll put, yeah, gestures, which kind of has to do with body language. Here, let me just see what's going on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I may go back. Okay. So, yeah, gestures are key, which is kind of related to body language. What are you conveying? What are you conveying with your body? So, listen to this quote. Just to get back to the speaking voice for a minute, this quote from a famous linguist at Georgetown. She says, most of us judge others' competence, and by the way, this quote is in the material that I'll be giving you. Most of us judge, I think it's, well, hopefully it is. Most of us judge others' competence by the way they talk. Based on what we hear, we decide whether a boss's, peers, or subordinates' ideas merit our attention and support. So can somebody paraphrase that? Or else I will. So, yes. Yes.
That's first of all, that's not a buzz over there, but he's kind of there. You can see it there because he did too much. Like, I got an idea, but I want to hear you first too. Like, communication and opportunity. So, what this means is, it all depends. Like, you can communicate, but if you don't have, like, if you are speaking like loud or something, like in this conversation, people will say, no, it takes about 5. I'm not into that. Or if you control or manage the way you communicate, the way your body is, if you're open or disclosed, everything depends on the tone, the way you talk, the speed of the talk, the articulation, straight up, your eyes, your eye contact. Everything depends, and then people will see from months, like, what's the intention. And as you said, like, when you can speak, they will see if you are just trying to convince people or you want to help. That's the key, like, you need a calm, control and manage yourself.
Yeah, so you guys, so that's a good point, if you can see this. He's right about one thing, and then I'll get to you. Yeah, you could have too brash, not necessarily too loud, but you don't want your style to be too brash and overwhelming. On rare occasions, someone might be using too much volume. So that could happen. By tone, let's put this back up for a second. By tone, what I mean is, here's a thin kind of high-pitched tone. Do you think it carries spiritual or convey confidence? No, I'm not saying that a high-pitched voice is, really bad. But ideally, studies have shown people prefer a slightly deeper pitch. Like Obama has this nice tone. When we say tone, it's kind of a warm, full, slightly deeper tone. And sometimes when I work with people, particularly women, it could be about helping to develop a supported tone that will generally be less thin and maybe a little bit deeper. That conveys confidence. Yeah, so look at this. When we are deciding whether we like the person delivering a message A tone of voice accounts for 38%, that's pretty high. Body language, 55%, and the actual words, just 7%. I'm not positive about those statistics because you do need to pay attention to the content. But it is kind of shocking. People will judge a lot by your voice, the tone of your voice, and your body language. So, look, for example, I'll get a chair. Look. 2 things, okay. Like, how does it seem if I'm standing like this? Yeah. But if I'm like this, do I seem more confident, right? Or similarly, even if you're sitting like in an interview or anywhere, okay, if I'm here, what do I compare?
Close.
I don't care.
Yes.
Exactly. I kind of convey that I don't care. Right? It's not cool at all. It's not good. So I can either be, this is better. Notice I'm not slumping. Right. We want to have that nice posture. Notice Obama's posture and the other good speakers. Like you'll notice in the debates, I'm a political junkie, I watched the recent debates. Yeah, you'll notice, those were all pretty capable people, all pretty good speakers. And they all had good posture, the body language was, they all have coaches. They're good, passionate, intelligent people, but they also all have coaches. So be very, very aware of body language. Again, the materials I gave you, there's a whole section. There's a whole section on body language. Anyway, I'm not quite sure. Okay, well, anyway, if stuff isn't included, I'm going to look carefully over what was given. And if it's not included, I'm going to send stuff.
Our language is supposed to because you were like this, right? Teacher, this indicated you use both. When you are like, what do you say? For example, if you're like this, right? Like this, right? You're open. But if you're like this.
Yeah, some people do think that that this is bad. I think this is okay within reason. I wouldn't do it at an interview, right? If I'm sitting listening to a lecture, I might do it. But you're right. Some people think be careful about this because it can come across as closed. Similarly, a nice warm handshake, a nice full warm handshake is an important thing to develop. Yes, did you? Yes. No. Sorry about that.
Once in class, I was sitting like this, and then I think it's cultural difference because the teacher actually was like, it's not respected to stay like.
Okay, let's talk.
It's like being like more power is like, oh, you're not.
I disagree, but here's what wouldn't be good. Here's what wouldn't be good. Two things I don't like. I don't think there's anything at all wrong with this or this, but I don't even want to do this, but I will for the purposes of demonstrating. First of all, if you're a woman, don't do that. And even if you're a man, here's what bothers me. You're close to some man in some thing, anywhere, could even be the subway. This is really important. This is impolite. But just this, if this is what you were doing, that person's wrong. There is nothing, do you guys agree? There's nothing disrespectful about this. It's if I go like this, if I go like, I don't like it when people are close to me and they go like that. It feels disrespectful. Right? The bottom of their shoe is very close to me. I don't like it. No, seriously. Yeah, I would try not to do it, although see, you're sitting back there, so I think that's okay. But depending how close you are to someone, I would watch it. All right, so we got over that. Let's look at the next slide. Okay, so here's a good one. Now she's an expert. I think she gives TED Talks, right? So people often are more influenced by how they feel about you than what you are saying. Like Obama well-crafted speech. It's not about the content of the message, but how you're communicating.
How you make them feel?
Yeah, now having said that, it's still key that you structure, if it's a formal speech or anytime you're giving a talk, you still should give a lot of thought to what you're saying, but ultimately you also have to practice how you're presenting it. For example, as I said, get familiar enough with what's in the speech that you have that really nice eye contact. And your eye contact should be spread around. If it's a big, huge crowd like with Obama, he just knows to be careful to make sure, you know, I'm looking this way. Yeah, to take everybody in. You know how sometimes actors, when they do the curtain call, they'll like do a bow and look way, way up and make sure the people in the last balcony are being included. If it's a smaller group, just make sure you spread your eye contact. Even in a meeting, if you're speaking, if there's 5 people, you give your eye contact to each person. Maybe you give a little bit more to the leader. That's what I tend to do. I tend to want to give a little bit more eye contact and attention to the leader, but you still spread it around. Okay, so now you can see some of her TED Talks. Yeah, so let's go to the next one. Perfect. So, bless you. So conveying confidence as leaders. So this is kind of a recap of what we just discussed, right? So body language, posture, and ease of movement. That reminds me of another thing. Even the way you walk. If you're walking up onto the stage, it should be a nice, easy gait. It